Hi everyone and welcome to a slightly different Age of Empires 4 video today. A lot of people do casting. I don't, and I'm not really starting here, but what I want to do is learn with you. I'm not an expert at Age of Empires. I really enjoy the games, I've played them since I was a kid, and this one's no different. I've been really enjoying playing it. And I also like to watch the pros play, because I learn how to better adapt my sort of early game setup, how I'm building things, where I'm sending my villagers, the build order if you will. I don't necessarily copy them exactly, I have my own play style. That won't always work out, just as theirs won't always work out. If you want to copy their play style, go for it. If you want to copy their build order perfectly, no reason not to. A lot of them have spent time working out exactly what works. For me personally, I would like to use this video as an opportunity to watch a game between Kasva and MarineLorD, learn a little bit about how they're playing, see how they play the same side differently, because they're both the French in this game. It's only 17 minutes long. I might pause it here and there to explain things in more detail or take a look at what they're doing, but let's see how it goes, and I'd like you to try and learn along with me. So the first thing we're seeing is Kasva splitting his villagers in a rather unusual way for me. 1 on food, and 5 going straight onto wood there. I'm going to pause quickly. Let's have a look at MarineLorD and see what he's doing. Okay, so same here. We have 5 villagers on wood straight away. And then we have 2 villagers, obviously a second one popping out of the town centre there, on food. Let's continue. I'm going to reveal the whole map. As you can see, I forget the name of the map, I apologise, but this is the one with the rivers down the middle. Nice cross, giving us 4 islands. Plenty of shorefish. And straight away, we're seeing some exploration from both players. Kasva's sending around the back there, exploring his own island, and MarineLorD is going to start exploring the other islands by the looks of it. Okay, so MarineLorD is splitting off one of his villages. I suspect we're going to see a dock here. Now this is something I only learned recently. I didn't realize in the beta. This goes to show how much of not an expert I am. Different resources have different gather rates, specifically when it comes to food. So I think sheep are about 13 seconds to fill a villager with 10. Shorefish is about 10 seconds, I think, for filling a villager with 10. The advantage to building a dock, of which Kasva is doing the exact same thing there, is that you can build fishing ships. It's basically a second town centre without having to spend food. So you don't need a second town centre, which is very expensive. These are 150 wood, whereas a second town centre is, what, 400 wood and 300 stone, and you don't get it till the feudal age? Now, what I'm going to see here, yeah, so fishing ships coming out. Basically, I think fishing ships are slightly slower at collecting shorefish than villagers, but obviously it's like having a second town centre and building more villages. You're just making your economy faster. Hence why they've both gone wood early on, I think. So they can get those fishing ships out. Now the best fishing ships can do is to go for deep fish, but obviously we don't have any on this map, it's rivers. But if you can get deep sea fish, I think their gather rate is like 9 seconds per 10. Obviously they hold 40, but it works out on average about 9 seconds. So that's the fastest food gathering in the game. Nothing too interesting yet. We've got another villager splitting off here. And we're seeing a barracks go down from MarineLorD. Nothing like that as yet over on Kasva's side. Just a house going down. We have 7 villagers on food, 7 on wood there. 2 fishing ships, 3 fishing ships. And over here we have 8 on wood, 6 on food and 1 building. I'm wondering, okay, we've got 2 villagers here going for the gold. So I think we're going to see an age up from Kasva first. No one going for gold that I can see on the mini-map there in terms of MarineLorD's side. Okay, There's now enough wood for Kasva to build a mining camp. I don't think he had enough wood before. Still churning out those ships. 4 there, 5, 6 in total so far. And over this side we have for number 5 coming out. Lots of extra sheep there for MarineLorD. And those 9 people. 4 people on gold. And we are 3 minutes 58. So this certainly isn't a rush to the feudal age by any means. We're not seeing a feudal age rush here. We're seeing both players take their time. Still lots of concentration on wood from both players. 6 in total there, 7th coming. Okay, and that barracks has produced 4 spearmen. We are at population cap for MarineLorD. Oh, problem solved. And we have... transport ship popped out straight away, so we're seeing an early attack. A little bit of harassment perhaps. Probably going to go straight for that dock, away from the town centre. And just to note that Kasva is now heading to the feudal age. So yeah, there we go. The intention here would be to destroy that dock and basically make those ships obsolete for at least a while. That would be a huge dent to the economy of Kasva. Another 2 units coming across there, another 2 spearmen. So that's basically a quick way to the base, completely circumventing needing to go across these land bridges or indeed the actual bridges. Still a lot of map exploring going on for both players. No one's... Well, Kasva's not explored that top map. Okay, MarineLorD has. MarineLorD knows there's gold up there. Okay, Kasva's defense here. Quite clever. Getting a tower up, an outpost within range of those units. Has put some villages in there. Using his villages to repair the dock. And then, obviously, spearmen trying to go for those villages immediately got hit by that tower. It certainly scared MarineLorD off, and it looks like he's going to pull his troops out. What's going on in the base? Nothing too exciting at the moment. Not seeing any military units coming out for Kasva at the moment. Still no barracks down. Oh, here we go. We've got a single knight coming out, which is being sent by the looks of it. Yeah, all the way to the back of MarineLorD's base. Now, interesting, MarineLorD seems to not be too concerned about that, as MarineLorD has some defensive units there, obviously thinking that might be coming. And MarineLorD is also now heading to the feudal age. There is the school of cavalry going down. No ships being built at the moment there. We have a hulk being built by Kasva. So that's going to be to likely deny the fishing ships from MarineLorD. Oh, we have a bit of a harassment attack here. And I think so that Royal Knight didn't get very far, appears to have bumped into MarineLorD's units and been killed. Also, interesting use of MarineLorD's transport ship there, which is for some reason showing up as Kasva's, but good line of sight to see if anything's coming across that bridge. We have that hulk heading out now. This will be a bit of a surprise for MarineLorD, I expect. Look at the damage on that. Yeah, 2 shots to kill it. Harassment going on over here. The stone has been completely denied, and at the moment at least, as has the gold vein. 21 villagers on wood. No. 25 villagers on wood, because there's 4 of them down here as well. Straight back on that gold, can't be doing without it. Archers coming out. Well, a couple of archers seems to be enough to have put MarineLorD off there. And what's happening with the ships? We've got that Hulk pushing those fishing ships right to the back of the map. And that Hulk is just going to destroy those now. At that same time, we have a Hulk out for MarineLorD. Just the one at the moment. Just have a look. I'm just wondering if there have been any upgrades done. I don't think so. Oh, hang on. No, nothing special there. I think it's distinctly possible that... Yeah, I think... Spearmen have been upgraded. Let me just have a look. Current resources. Yeah, I think the Spearmen have been upgraded. And Kasva has lost that Hulk. He has a second Hulk out. And, well, very nearly a second Hulk out for MarineLorD as well. Let's just pause quickly and have a look at what's happening with the villages, because that's what I'm really curious about. 27 villages on wood for Kasva. 4 on stone. 7 on gold still. And we have a Royal Knight from MarineLorD doing some harassing now. And those little troops down there still doing the rounds. Nothing on food on the land for Kasva at the moment. Still relying purely on those fishing ships. And over here on MarineLorD's side, we now have a mill which is covering over some of the deers, just so there is still some food income on the land. Not that many. 7 villages on there, reasonable amount. Those 4 troops now moving away from the back of the base. Obviously he knows that little harassment isn't coming. 21 on wood. 8 on gold. Nothing yet on stone, and I'm trying to think to myself what would be stone advantageous for right now. Probably a second town centre, if anything, for these 2 players. I don't think they'll be going for stone walls necessarily. Let's continue. I think unfortunately for Kasva, he's going to lose a second Hulk here. Little bit of repairing going on from the fishing ships. Quick note that much like villages, fishing ships have a repair function. They can repair ships. Now that's interesting. He's moving these ships around a lot as they reload. I'm not sure if that actually stops the shots hitting, or if it just makes it harder to target. 2 heavily damaged ships there, but they're going to get repaired. They're all healing each other. Just 1 Hulk left. Harassment again against Kasva, making good use of those archers. But again, that gold and stone being denied intermittently. Still nothing on stone for MarineLorD. Second lumber camp gone up there. Now, what I find interesting is I've been wondering about forestry and if the pros do it. And no one's done it yet. It's still not been researched. That makes me feel a bit better. Okay, so just 4 fishing ships now at this side. Alright, there's 3 Hulks coming out. And another 2 fishing ships. That's 3 Hulks from MarineLorD, and Kasva's only got the 1. Which is currently being used to kill off those horses. 1 Royal Knight out there. I'm not seeing anything, just the archers there. No other Royal Knights for Kasva. We're seeing MarineLorD now building some of those. Oh, MarineLorD has also done the health or healing upgrade for his Royal Knights. So that means they will heal while out of combat. So the waterways are now firmly in the hands of MarineLorD. Kasva has lost that source of food income. There's 2 hulks raining away there on that dock. That's going to go the journey. Units down here engaging each other. Just a small engagement. Those archers are going to make short work of the spearmen. The Royal Knight's not doing too well. Another Royal Knight coming across there, but it's being hit by that hulk. 2 shots to kill it. That's not a lot. That Knight's down as well. They're just hitting that wall. Let's switch to MarineLorD, just out of curiosity. Let's see what's happening over here. Lots and lots of villages on... 21 villages on gold. Few farms gone down there now. A lot less on wood. We've only got 10 on wood now. Defensive outpost tower going down. Still 5, possibly 6 going to be on food there. No, there's one over there as well, so that could be 7. 4 Royal Knights, which are healing as well. Stable going down there for Kasva. Let's have a look at scores now. Player score-wise, Kasva's quite far behind. I'm not sure if that's really an indication. I'm not sure how much scores imply that. There's the Royal Knights from MarineLorD going to do some harassing. That's another source of food income being denied there for Kasva. And those guys are just that little bit better at resisting the arrows from the town centre. So they're getting out of there fairly unaffected. Guildhall going down, the Tech 3 or Age 3 landmark for MarineLorD. And a town centre is going down there for Kasva at the back. That'll provide good defence to try and stop MarineLorD denying all of that. And obviously we have a second, or third I should say, town centre down for Kasva at the bottom of the map on that island as well. That's an interesting expansion move. Kasva has also built some walls here. That is Kasva's, yeah? That is Kasva's. It's showing up as a funny colour on the map. It's very confusing. I don't know why it does that. Because they're Kasva's walls, but they're showing up as red. Still harassment going on from MarineLorD here. Kasva in blue, obviously. Pretty safe now when it comes to mining. Putting a couple of barracks down. My great concern would be what's going to be happening down here. I mean, those walls are being circumvented very quickly by the use of that transport ship. 4 horses harassing again there. Denying those villagers. What does Kasva have? 4 knights. 1 scout still. That's full. Lots of villagers being killed there. A lot of villagers being killed. And that Hulk is finishing off a knight and a villager. And that's it. That's the win to MarineLorD. A surrender from Kasva. Very well played by both players. I think the fact that MarineLorD just took the waterways, managed to get enough hulks out to just take control of that, sort of sealed the fate and put Kasva quite far behind that was a serious advantage. And that's a lesson for me, because I haven't been doing that. I haven't been utilizing the fish in the water very much. I need to be doing that. I need to be putting a dock down. I've noticed that in quite a few games. I've noticed it in casted games. So that's something that I need to be doing more often. I did start to do it in my multiplayer matches, but certainly in 1v1s and things, I need to be doing that all the time if it's available. Well, that's the end of the game. I hope that was helpful. It certainly was helpful to me to talk through it and see exactly what they were doing. It was also interesting to see sort of what researchers they did. And to be honest, it wasn't a lot of researchers. I know MarineLorD did at one point, I think when he hit the castle age, did the researchers for melee defense and range defense. However, other than that, they weren't rushing technologies. There was obviously the upgrade for the Royal Knights from MarineLorD to help them heal, but I didn't really see anything too exciting beyond that. So that was quite an interesting game. It didn't last too long. You could see which way it was going, I think, by that point, so I understand why Kasva surrendered, but very well played by both players, and I will leave a link to both of their Twitches down below. I'm pretty sure Kasva has one as well. I know MarineLorD does, and I'd suggest you check them out and watch them play, because they are really good players, way beyond anything you'll see coming from me. But thanks very much for watching. I hope that was helpful. I hope it was interesting. I might do some casted games. I might do some more games where I'm trying to learn like this and sort of talking through them, because again, I'm not an expert, so casting is something I think you need to know more about the game to do. But I hope that was helpful for some people. Thanks very much for watching again. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you all soon for some more Age 4 videos.